Hello, hello. Welcome back to Project Solar, our Cyberpunk actual play show here on the transmissions. We missed you last week. Thanks for waiting on us and coming back to see the show again. Uh, it's me, your referee, Emily. Yeah, let's just jump straight into everybody introducing themselves if you're new here.
If you're new here, hi, I'm Satan or else Vamp art on the internet. I use any pronouns and I'm play Viper, who also uses any pronoun, and there are our local fixer.
Mhm. Hello, I'm Emmer. I'm Lou on the internet, and I use they them pronouns. And today I'm playing Zero, who uses he him pronouns. He is our little bundle of energy techie.
Sorry, hi, it's me. Hello. My name's Penitent. I am very tired today. Um, uh, I use he and they pronouns, and this evening, as always, I will be playing Cleve, who uses he him pronouns.
Hello, me, Milo, they, he, and I will be playing Highlight today, who uses they, them.
Cool. All right. Um, it's been quite a journey to get our players here to this point. As we all know, it's a dark future, one where some wars with slash against AI left Earth pretty devastated here in the 22nd century. Um, Life is hard for most people, including our edge runners here. But they still find it, despite their struggles within themselves, to do some helping out when they find people in trouble. There was a young girl named Ember. Turns out she's a robot. She got uh attempted to be assassinated, perhaps. And our heroes became heroes and sort of swept her away, sheltered her, eventually have brought her through the wilderness, avoiding scavengers and always avoiding the lawmen. Eventually have found their way into a secret underground base where they've discovered at least one very, very powerful AI existing within this space, programmed named Gaia, who is being moderated, I suppose, by a woman named Amber, who seems to be the flesh basis for Ember, the young robot girl. Some sort of amalgamation of Amber's body with some help being piloted by some fraction of Gaia's consciousness. It's a lot to take in. And you guys are just on the precipice of being shown around. You guys have had a lot of questions already, but are being about to be shown inside this underground place to find out why it is that why the UIG wants Amber and Gaia dead so badly, or why they're after them so hard. Um, yeah, Amber has gotten up out of her computer terminal, has walked to a door in the back of the room, is sort of paused there before has just invited you in, and then before opening the door, sort of pauses a bit, turns to look at you, and just looks maybe a little uncertain of what to say necessarily, but she eventually just sort of says, "Well, it's hard for me to quite I don't know quite how to prep you, but it might be a little jarring. Um, but I promise you you're safe and everything is fine. Nobody here has any ill will towards anybody else. I would ask you folks have a lot of weaponry. You don't normally walk around with weapons. I'm not gonna take your stuff from you. I wouldn't feel right doing that. I'm gonna choose to trust you, but um I mean, I think it's fair that if you start hurting innocent people that I'm not gonna stand for that. Is that fair? Is that is that
Fair.
that's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cream, one might say.
Okay. Sort of hesitates, like she's not even sure that this is a good idea, but sort of
Probably
thinks
isn't. But you
no,
know.
probably not. But she steals herself and opens the door. She sort of just opens the door and stands aside for you guys to walk through first. I'm assuming, would you guys want to walk through the door? Would
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With
All right.
very little prompting needed.
All right. So Zero probably taking the lead.
Mm.
You guys all step
I'm taking the
inside.
rear, making sure nobody messes with my free nerds.
Totally fair. Um, yeah, it's an it's a lot to take in. Sort of all of your senses are hit with a lot. To start with, it feels you expect to be stepping into a room, but it feels more like you're stepping outside. Just due to a few factors, but one of the first of those most obvious is just the size of the space that you're stepping into. You're stepping into an area that is a large, sort of shallow dome, so more wide than it is tall. Um, but as you guys are looking out into this space, the light is there's a big, almost sort of glass dome light at the top of the structure, providing light for the entire massive structure, which is weird. This just beautiful, calm, light yellow light over, it might sound impossible, but over a small, like rolling hills countryside nestled here in this bubble miles below the earth. You see um and smell plant life. You can see three streams from various parts of the walls sort of rolling down and merging in the middle to just sort of roll through this small hamlet, this small village of there's some modern looking buildings, there's some wooden cabins, which first time you've seen anything made of wood, you'd question what was going on if not for the trees by the river, if not for the crops growing, if not for the people tending those crops, if not for um just the smell of nature, the sounds of birds and of some kids playing and running around, and this of you swear you hear a dog barking in the distance. Um,
What the fuck?
it is
Oh, what the actual fuck?
quite the unusual sight. Yeah. Um,
Should give us drugs or some
Amber's
shit?
Amber steps in, closes the door with a soft click behind. You see behind you is looks to be like the outer surface of a like a stone tower built up into the wall, sort of not the whole thing visible, but it sort of like merged into the wall of this massive space. She sort of closes it. It's not drugs. It's not an illusion. This isn't a program. This isn't cyberpsychosis. It's a lot of hard work and a lot of time.
How?
Come with me.
Okay.
She starts walking downhill down a dirt path, headed deep into sort of the center of this area. And as she walks, answers your question, Zero. As I mentioned earlier, I've been on the run for kind of most of my life. Definitely most of my life at this point. Just sort of bouncing from little underground bunker to bunker. Just trying to survive, really. It was just me and Gaia for a while. But one of those places that we found sort of hit the jackpot. We just stumbled upon some rich douchebag had they used to call them survival bunkers. People who thought, well, the world's coming to an end. I don't care to try to do anything to help it, but I can stock up a bunch of stuff for myself, try to ride it out. Really worked out for me when I was able to hide in one, but most important find there was, in addition to, I mean, they had basic science textbooks will do you a lot. When, but the seeds that were in there is mostly what made this possible.
So you grew mounds of dirt and rivers in what, a few decades?
This spot, we moved here about 10 years ago. There was some migration from our last spot. But dirt is plentiful. Water, a little bit harder, but there's a lot of really horribly tainted groundwater. Kind of everywhere still. It's nasty, it's gross, it's not this. As she
Yeah, I'm well
walks
aware.
over walks over a small footbridge over clear crystal water with, as you're close to it, fucking fish swimming in along.
Could we drink that?
Um, yeah, I mean, we have like filtered, like that's gonna have some fish slime in it, but
The like
yeah,
lack of impulse control has him
yeah.
teetering on the edge of wanting to go down and just. But he
I just see
doesn't.
him going like into the, just dunking
You
his
can
whole
see
head
that
in it.
he's a little bouncy on his feet, but he holds himself back.
No,
He
let
doesn't
him drink
trust
the
it.
fish slime.
Oh, is
It's
fish slime good? Highly.
I mean, fish oil is good, I think.
yeah, lots of omega-3s.
Look at me, do you think I'm a nutritionist?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're like really smart and understand bodies and shit, so.
I mean, yeah, but like,
I only know machines, so if you tell me to drink the fish slime, I'm gonna drink it.
Zero, I don't think you give yourself enough credit, mate.
Okay. Sorry. Amber, go on.
I'm not upset. It's nice to see new people taking it in. Sometimes it's easy to forget. how special this is. Honestly, most of the infrastructure, and she starts walking further in towards sort of the center of town. Most of the infrastructure wouldn't be possible without Gaia. I mean, we have people now who are happy to help out with things like keeping crops trimmed and planted and build buildings for themselves and, sort of domestic things, taking care of their own lives here. But the power required to maintain all this ecosystem is the maintenance of it. I mean, maybe in the past people could have done it through working together and through smart system design, but Gaia's the only one who really understands how it all works. I understand well enough to sort of, I can give the tour, but yeah, this is a group effort.
Um,
the biggest thing, more important than, the environment is great. It's beautiful. But none of it would be possible without the power generation that we've been able to tap into. Sort of the underworks, what keeps everything flowing here. And she pulls out a ring of keys, steps up to a relatively unassuming structure. As, as you guys have passed into this building, into this little town, there's a few just sort of like small home-sized buildings. There are people around sort of tending personal gardens or like going about their day. There's what look to be like maybe a dozen or so people just sort of like milling about, living their lives, all of whom shocked to see new people. You're definitely getting eyes. Nobody is like approaching you.
They're
You're kind of
getting
getting
eyes
the sense
back.
that
I'm like,
kind of getting the sense from some people that like maybe Amber is a little intimidating to them, but there's just a sense of wonder.
question for the referee. Do the people that we're looking at have like cyberware? Do they look like they've been living the lives that we've lived and then came here, or do they look like fresh little squishy humans?
There is a mix. You're definitely getting the sense that most people here are from above and have, for what reason or another, have found their way down here and are living here now. But there are some people who, the average cyberware is less than you would expect.
Yeah.
And additionally, you see like there are some children here, like young children. If they've been here, if they've been in this spot for a decade, there is every possibility that the two children you see playing around, chasing each other with sticks, playing a sword fight, were born here and have never even seen the red sky of the outside world.
Zero gets a little intimidated by all this and just like latches onto Viper's arm.
eh.
You may have already said, Emily, and I apologize. I was a little bit still getting into the zone as I'm prepared. What's like the temperature in here? Like, is it different from outside? Is it warmer? Is it colder?
Yeah, I want to say it's like idyllic. It's like 72.
That
Give me a
means
second.
nothing
I'm
to us UK
furiously
people.
googling that.
Oh,
to
sorry.
Translate that.
It is-
translate into
it
that
is
into
a cold
language
Your
I can
room
room
understand.
units.
temperature. A slightly
Only I
warm
understood
room
that one.
temperature. Yeah.
It's 22
22.
degrees.
22,
Oh,
that's
nice.
warm.
Okay,
22.
that's warm. Yeah. Although I imagine we're baking hot up on top.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. in
So
in
it's
Texas post-apocalypse, yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
you're
we're
baking
over in
on a
Texas.
good day.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a cold day, right? When it's
mhm.
only swelteringly hot. Um, uh, okay, yeah. I think Cleve just for some flavor, I think Cleve is like kind of like I think Cleve takes like his jacket off and is just like sort of flung it over his shoulder and is just like um. I think he's wearing like that wild, sort of like mesh shirt and the ridiculous iridescent pants. And I think yeah, he's just taking off. He's just sort of like I think every so often he does actually just put like his goggles on just to make sure he isn't actually secretly inside, but hasn't been like
Mm.
jacked into the cyberware without him meaning to. But it's all the same.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, Cleve, while you're doing that test of sanity as you look around in your environment.
That's a 17.
17. Um, but probably because your paranoia, you are for sure the first person to notice. While the general atmosphere here is very natural in a way that, like, just to be clear, none of you guys have seen a hill with grass on it before.
That's why I
Like,
said a dirt
I'm
mound.
freaking
yeah,
out.
And that's why I'm freaking out. Yeah.
yeah, this is, I mean, absolutely buck wild. But despite how natural the environment is, there are absolute signs of the technology that made this place possible. There are, um, in some of the buildings, you see signs of like sort of communication equipment. You see like the um the doors have like sort of like both security, sort of like, not as much as like full out ring cameras and whatnot, but like the door locks seem to be modern. You're seeing, with your eye and your professionalism, you're seeing stuff like, oh, in that riverbed there, like there's like monitors there that must be like checking quality level there. Like there's oh, the great big bulb that I'm seeing up in the top of the ceiling has is there's like a ring around it of like, I mean, hard to tell from this distance and from your specialty level, but like that is being regulated, monitored, um handled somehow. It's not just a light bulb turned on. It's a little bit more complex than that. All around you, you're starting to see little signs of that people here down here do use technology, and also, like, weirdly enough, like you're like, oh, it might almost be easier to find places here to plug in than than you would think, and even potentially than upstairs, for lack of a better term. Because everything out here, it's less technology overall, but all the technology that's here is just out in the open. Like there's no, like, you're not having to find secret access ports. You feel almost
Yeah.
like you could go up to any device and try to do something with it. Um, it's a weird juxtaposition that is almost doesn't help with the sense of, am I dreaming? Is this real? It's a little bizarre.
Hmm. Definitely.
Um, Amber has led you guys to a structure that doesn't look like it sees a whole lot of use. It's compared to like the homes nearby, a little small. It almost looks like just like a little shed. But as she opens it up, there's it just opens up into a ladder that leads underground. And she says, thought you guys might like to see um sort of the generation, the sort of heart of the base. While
Yes,
we're here,
please.
I'm sorry. If at any point, I'm sure you guys are exhausted. If the story I'm hearing is right, you guys haven't slept. So please, if at any point you guys need me to shut up and show you a place where you can sleep or get fed a good meal or any of that, please, while you're here,
Like with fresh fruit and stuff?
yeah, of course. Mostly plant-based down here, but I mean we do have some a very, 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 very limited livestock, but like we,
You have fish.
hard to keep fish. We have a lot of fish. That's
The hell?
yeah.
But it wasn't made. It's not made from just the fungus. It's not just grown. It's not a mutant.
No.
This is wrong.
No, we don't even give our dogs kibble down here.
This is buck wild. You have a power.
Dogs
What?
see
How?
better than
What?
us?
How do you even power this? Sorry. Hi, Clay.
No, it's okay. I was making one of my many quips.
What was your quip?
I was just saying, oh god, do dogs eat better than us?
Oh,
Sorry. It's something we're trying to fix. But there's a lot of people trying to stop us. Please. And we'll go actually take the ladder first this time. And just starts leading you guys interior. May be hard to pull yourselves away from this beautiful open space into another tunnel.
I think I'm gonna lean into Cleve and say, hopefully they're not luring us down there to like kill us and eat us, fresh meat. As I go to the ladder.
Cleve looks at you like banging, like directly in the eyes, like, no, they would have already killed us if that was the plan.
Fair. There's witnesses now.
Can you guys like chill out?
Look around us. There's a fucking fake sun in the sky, and there's real plants, and they're building with wood, and there's
Everything
fish.
about
And
this
there's
place is
fish?
Not to
wrong.
have an anxiety attack. I'm trying not to have an anxiety attack, but I'm being nice and quiet about it.
I don't know how.
He-
Okay, I'll
that's true.
try.
I think that the hardest thing for Zero in this world is to actually shut his fucking mouth. I believe it takes a lot of effort.
I think Cleve just is like, would it help if we gagged you?
It sometimes
doesn't-
helps.
It doesn't always make me quieter. I say as I sigh and go to the ladder.
Ah,
I wish I could
I-
somehow reward you guys for that joke, because it really tickles me.
I'm gone.
I'll go after.
It's a pretty short ladder. It appears to just lead to just a level, almost like a single, maybe 2 stories below ground level. This you see a lot of narrow walkways, a lot of immediate shift of vibes to hums of machinery of work. You see almost just like it's weird. It's almost like in our modern perspective, like all of the sort of infrastructure that would make a city function, but just sort of all out, all at once, all interconnected together in this just sort of underground. It almost feels like you're seeing all of the exit valves or exit flow of all of these pipes, all of these uh wires, whatnot. Just sort of all leaving the structures that you've seen before in this just surprisingly wide open space. You guys are on a series of walkways that sort of um connect over this just like again vast space as these starts to it, the main difference I would say between the what makes it look like a city infrastructure and how it is how organic the shapes become. Everything flows together in just such a just the efficiency is beyond that of engineering. It looks like the efficiency of nature. Does that make sense? Like it
It
looks
does.
almost like roots
Yes.
underneath the city.
Biomechanical vibes.
Yeah.
Yay! Fucking Troy
Ooh.
Geiger.
Biomechanical.
I think this will be when you actually see what makes Zero go quiet, because as is true with anyone who has ADHD, you gift them their hyper focus, and
Mhm.
they'll just lose themselves into it. So I'm gonna go and just start studying how this works, how it weaves together, trying to like just mentally map out what's going on down here, and just be left to that until somebody gets me out of it.
Yeah. Amber is just is just calmly waiting for you guys to all like I said, it's a short ladder, so she was there ready for you guys. You guys, took a moment before you came down, so but she gets it. She's being, just waiting for you, and then starts to just head down a walkway and is just sort of gesturing around at things. The secret to our power generation is not honestly anything crazy. We use a lot of the same technology that was being used early 21st century, even older, some much older technologies. Um, we have things like solar power, although that's obviously pretty limited down here. Uh, most of the light you saw up above was filtered and uh, filtered sunlight through mirror tubes, sort of pooled together, filtered out there's a lot of toxic shit in that these days. Sort of enhanced a little bit with some artificial lighting. We've tried to give as close to an approximation of a healthy sunlight as we can. Still working on it, but it's not bad. But solar power helps, wind power helps, hydroelectric power helps. The real secret was just using everything together in concert. Our Gaia's brain, for I guess you could call it, her computing uses a lot of heat, uses a lot of resources, uses a lot of power. But that heat runoff, it goes, our air systems, hot air naturally rises, hot air behaves a certain way, it flows through things, powers our certain devices, heats up water, that water goes into our hot showers or other things that might need. um it's a lot. It's a lot of little things. um Being down here also provides us some extra resources, closer to the center of the earth. It's easier to find geothermal energy to bring into things. Just the pressure of the earth crushing down around us can harness some of that energy as well. It's all kinetic. And then a lot of our energy is stored kinetically rather than chemically or any other ways. It sort of any excess energy, a lot of the times it gets turned into wind somehow, and that wind gets directed through. And you see points below, and you see down at the very, very, very bottom of this chamber, beneath um a very thick layer of glass, in what Zero's technical knowledge would probably immediately indicate is almost certainly vacuum sealed down there. It's just
Mhm.
a massive spinning rotor of um something that's both capable of storing a lot of energy in its spin just due to the sheer mass of it, but also can have that speed harvested back out into electrical energy. It just sort of is the central hub of where all of the energy flows through
Mhm.
one way or the other.
I feel like he's gonna quietly just whisper to himself, not even necessarily to anybody else, just being like, "It's like a closed system. This is amazing." Just wanders off from people.
Yeah.
There has not been any other moment that Viper has felt more stupid at in than now. She's like, I don't know what any of these mean. What are these words? What do you mean the energy's kinetic?
Does Cyber say that out loud?
No, but it is quite apparent in her face that she's just like,
Hmm.
what the fuck?
They start hand
Yeah.
flapping.
I think well when you start doing that, I think Cleve kind of just like leans it over towards you and just is like, Zero, if you were to build this, how would you hide the heat from, and like looks upwards, because surely they'd notice.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd notice this. This is like big. I mean, the sheer amount of
Okay.
energy. You couldn't. How? Well, I guess because they're really far underground. If we built our own really deep underground bunker, then I got you.
Okay.
I'm not a giant AI though, so I can't assist with that side of things. I only have a little one. He's not that big yet. You could be, I promise. Why? You seem
Amber
to
leans
do.
in. Oh, sorry.
No,
No,
no.
sorry.
No, I'd like to think that her leaning in stops him mid-sentence. Anyway.
Uh, being underground does help a lot. Um, to be completely honest, we do mitigate the heat as much as we can, reincorporate it into the system as much as possible so that it's not leaking outwards in a detectable way. But yeah, our main defense is that they don't know to look here. We are
I mean, they generate so much power and heat and energy themselves, doing like the dirty way that you'd just be like there'd be a haze, so they can't even see you through their own mess. Can't see the tree through the
yes,
forest. Just real trees.
yes,
Do we
and
have
they're inefficient
you
and
please.
don't have enough resources to spend on ghost hunts. For what's worth, I don't think they realize how big we've gotten. Um, they're mad at me because every once in a while I try to maybe say, hey, what if we did things a little bit more like this and used things that worked together instead of keeping everything apart. And
They just hoard it for themselves.
well, that wouldn't be a good way to hold on to power. So no. The goal is this everywhere. Is to just revamp, replace, change the world. It's possible. I know it's kind of a lot, but this is nothing. This is what we've been able to achieve in hiding, in secret, with little filtered tubes of light and what little resources are available that we could scrounge away hidden. Planet is
Like
big.
re-terraforming the
It's
wasteland.
big.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the
That's
fuck does that even mean?
Like
Like-
this, but everywhere. Like everyone gets to live like this.
That's the goal. Easier said than done. Honestly, I'm not even sure. I don't have a big huge plan of how that's gonna happen. It's honestly too big for me. Guys has more hope than I do on it, but I for me it was always just honestly at first it was just surviving and doing things that made sense while living in hiding. Um and then people came and it got bigger and I started to have a little bit of hope. But
Is this possible, like, without the big powerful AI running it? Like, just the mechanics of
yes,
it.
the mechanics of it are it on a big enough scale it gets hard because there are a lot of moving parts. There is a lot of micro efficiencies that add up to make some of these systems have net power gain just through the way they're integrated in a way that is absolutely possible to design and integrate together with clever, knowledgeable humans working together to make it happen. Absolutely possible. Um,
Hmm.
if it was possible to work in the open about it with resources and not being shut down by any governmental agency you could see. If it was encouraged, it could absolutely be done. But I'm not sure with how bad things are these days, with how cracked down on anything that will take away their power. I'm not sure it's possible without Gaia now.
Yeah, it's only
Could have
gonna work.
been. It could have been 70 years ago, maybe, but not
Yeah.
anymore. I don't think. Maybe. But I mean, I'm pretty amazed by what Gaia is able to do that I can't. So I
Hmm.
don't I don't know. That's my best guess though.
That'd be your main stumbling block, I think. A lot of people don't trust AI.
Yeah. And there's a lot of historical reason not to.
No offense to Gaia, like I have I'm a little more chill with that kind of thing than others.
Yeah.
Um
How how portable is Gaia?
Hmm.
Like, can't you just like? Will she fit on like a USB drive? Can you move around?
I mean, we have gotten pretty good at making USB drives here in the future, but I mean, it's a complicated question. The the answer is she's both extremely portable and extremely not portable. She's massive. To transport all of her would be moving this entire base, essentially. Would be moving all of this. She's stored decentralized in a way. She's mostly here. There are a few bits of her that live in the various pieces of machinery. It's hard to you'd have to talk to her about it because it's hard for me to say where Gaia stops. She's so built into this place that you could say that Gaia just as in the central computer base, I tend to think that we live inside of Gaia. It,
Nope.
there are remnants of her in other bases that we've abandoned that somewhat connect here, but largely can't for security reasons. Some of those connections stay connected, some of them disconnect themselves, connect when it's possible. Some of them are mobile. All of them are Gaia, none of them are Gaia. Ember is Gaia, Ember isn't Gaia. It's when you get to AI on this scale, it's kind of hard to, those are sort of hard questions to answer.
So I guess we can't just grab her and plug her into something bigger.
I'm not sure I would want to do that.
Yeah, that sounds like
It's risky. I mean, not just in, I mean, to be clear, I have known and worked with Gaia for years, decades. I know her. I trust her intentions. Even then, the idea of a global scale Gaia, as much as that sounds like a natural thing, I mean, not that they're probably teaching gods and goddesses in schools these days.
she's a goddess.
She's named after, I named her after a nature goddess, the goddess of the earth. It was
Did you make her?
meant to be tongue in cheek. I did.
Wow.
Honestly, I didn't do anything crazy. The technology was there when I was growing up. I honestly used a lot of the same models that other people were using. Guy ended up how she did because of, I guess I'm a good mom. I don't know.
Oh. I'm trying to be a good dad, but little Fritter here cannot do what Gaia does. He just runs around and is cute. And helps me when I'm having panic attacks.
Fritter is like doing the thing that cats do when they see something that you can't see. And it's just like staring, just like looking off into the heart of this machinery and just like, like definitely still signs of life, ears
Yeah.
twitching, tail twitching. Definitely still like aware and present, but just seems a little mesmerized.
Same, bro. Can you teach him how to talk?
Yeah, probably. I don't see why not.
Really? Oh, damn.
I can't. Well, here's the thing. I probably could improve his cognition somehow, or really, Gaia could. I'm not. Like I said, I just copied what other people were doing. Gaia kind of raised herself, which is its own kind of scary. She's just had time to learn and grow. I would hesitate to change your creature too much because you've made him on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a beautiful, unique little creature, and I don't want to change his development, if that makes sense. But what I can do, I think I can modify the text to speech software that you've already got.
You know about that? Damn.
Just in full transparency, I scanned everything that you guys had. I'm not opening your like phone, your picture folders on your phones or whatever, but
That's for the
I
best.
see them. I could. I'm trying to be respectful, but I can't. I
Yeah.
can't take any chances with the security here. I'm pretty familiar with what you guys have on your person.
Okay. Then
Sorry again. Ask for forgiveness rather than permission.
I'm gonna eye Cleve very briefly, just to look at his reactions, but I don't say anything to that point.
It's hard, right? Because I think Cleve is feeling a reaction, but I don't think it
Mhm.
makes it to
That's
like an
fair.
external manifestation.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty deep in the woods of their own shenanigans at the moment.
Yeah. And I'd like to think that Zero knows Cleve enough to know that he's probably having a big time WTF at the moment.
I I think that at least some of you probably knew Cleve before
Mm.
he developed
The
cyberpsychosis.
descent.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a very different person there.
Hmm. Um, I mean, I security makes sense. Most people probably scan you for things like that anyway. Um, okay, cool. Well, I just want to say I appreciate what you guys are doing here with the tech that you have and like your capabilities, because um, I don't know. There's enough people out there trying to fuck other people over and doing things just for the money or power, but I've always tried my best to like use what I can do to help others. So I think that's what you're doing here. So like mad respect and stuff.
I, to be honest, I can't say I had that kind of noble goal when I started. Like I said, I was just trying to survive like anybody else. Um, but first person stumbled on me and I couldn't turn them away. I had enough food in my bunker and I don't know. It just seems like the natural thing to do. And I kept not being able to turn people away and I kept saying, well, what do we need now? There's more of us. How can things be better? Um,
Hmm.
things could be better for more people.
Yeah, I mean, there's a pretty low bar right now.
Yeah.
No, no, no. You guys have got to have some sort of ulterior motive. You don't just. Come on. This is a lot of work for just. People aren't just nice.
Yeah, I have to agree with High Clean on that one.
Hmm. So strong statement from somebody who risked their own life to help a stranger. What was your ulterior motive there, Highclate?
My ulterior motive was
Hmm.
well, maybe I just wanted to like rip you open and see what was inside. Yeah, I'm a little surgeon weirdo.
You're gonna have to sound a little bit more convincing than that, High Clean.
Yeah.
Says is that Highclere was trying to do surgery on someone they thought was injured. You built what amounts to one of the deadliest weapons on the face of this earth, and put it in a box and hope that it has everyone's good intentions.
Yeah.
Now I believe that you believe that it has good intentions, but these things have a tendency. You didn't build a way to kill it, and that is concerning.
That's fair enough.
Also, your robot almost certainly led your enemies to it with their parade. So they're probably going to come and kill us all soon. So, there's that.
I I do have a question. Like
Yes.
all of this you have, say you are doing it out of the goodness of your own heart, right? Why would you lead us down here?
I did not want to.
That sounds more plausible.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I know I'm playing the happy host
I
right
don't know about
now.
happy, but
I hate when new people come here. It's terrifying. It's stressful. I, as Cleve here so eloquently put it, fear the fire and brimstone of being discovered. I am choosing to trust you folks because right now I don't have that much of a choice because
you could kill us all. You are way more outmanned than we are.
Don't give her ideas.
I could.
I'm just stating the obvious.
What did you say, Milo? Sorry.
I said, don't give her ideas.
Oh, I I haven't forgotten that option. I it's always the last resort. If
Yeah, I feel.
realistically, if I wanted you guys not to leave, I can make that call. I don't, that's not what I want, though. That's not who I am. That's not what I want to be. Frankly, frankly, I just want to be alive and not pursued by the government of the world for simply thinking, hey, the conclusion that you have come to about how power should be handled does not make mathematical sense.
So it seems like you're trying to create a person to maybe see what's possible with this Gaia and putting them into a body. And unfortunately, you put it into a body that isn't just this is a cool place and we're all here and alive and chill and look at the water. Isn't this great? And they instead thought, but what if the whole world was better? And then went out to try and make the whole world better, caused a little bit of trouble, and led us to your door. And now you're not happy.
It also looks like you. What would you make them look like you if people are after you already?
A lot of questions.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Not
No, it's
sorry.
okay. Hey, that's that's fair. That is deserved. Zero, yeah, you summed it up pretty good. Um, we were experimenting with ways of, our access to information about the outside world is limited. So, we were getting by, but more and more people are getting just, we've got a pretty big space. It's a pretty nice space, but there's something inherent in people. You can't shake the feeling of I'm trapped in a box. It's a really big box, but I am in this bubble that I can't leave and I don't know what's going on outside of it. It's not comfortable, no matter how physically comfortable things are. So we were looking for a safe way of perhaps having some scouting. Now, the intention was never, let's go bring attention to ourselves. Let's go try to start riots. Let's go make noise. I'm happy with us privately holding the opinion that things could be better on a wider scale. And yes, subtly, I want to work to undermine this archaic system of government that focuses on division and on separation and on not allowing power to be abundant, because then it could be abused and used to take power away from those that hold it. It's yes, I have those opinions, but that was not the point of Ember.
Yeah, she wasn't very subtle. If you're trying to do things subtly.
No, she was not. And I have. I mean, I've spoken with Gaia about it many a time since Ember left. The best sense that I can get is that some sliders were set poorly and it went beyond what Gaia anticipated. And
What if that's
I
what Gaia wants?
have difficulty fully believing that, if I'm entirely honest.
Right.
Like maybe that's the whole. She's probably listening to me right now, but like, what if that was the point?
I am doing my best to manage Gaia's expectations of what is reasonable and what risks are acceptable to take and what risks are not at all acceptable when it comes to the lives of the people that live here.
So we just need to hope that the socialist AI is definitely socialist and not a dictator.
She definitely is a socialist.
Okay. I mean, I can dig that, but
It's hard to get her not to see all of the comrades who still live outside.
yeah.
So is that why you brought us here? Because you still haven't answered my actual question. You said you didn't
I
want to.
I
What
brought
are-
you here. I didn't bring you here. Ember escaped. Laszlo,
I
against my
meant
orders, left to chase Ember down.
I meant down here.
She led you here. Because in my my humble opinion, it's better to find out who the people at your doorstep are before turning them into pulp.
I suppose.
Because most people, in my humble opinion, don't actually want the world to suck. They don't actually want things to be bad. They don't actually have harm intended for other people. They're simply living in conditions where they're forced to fight each other for what scraps are allotted to them. And I've found over the years that the majority of strangers who have found their way here have welcomed the chance to not have to do that anymore.
Yeah, but like, there's a few people. They are definitely a minority. They're like super duper rich corpos that are in charge of everything, but they are wildly outnumbered by the rest of us down in the fucking gutter. So like,
Right. Absolutely. The few of those that have made their way here, the conversation didn't go as well as it's going at the moment. But you guys have a good enough profile from the starting data that I was at. You guys seem safe enough to talk to.
Okay.
we're
I'm
safe,
just
guys.
being honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's the first time I've gotten
You
that.
seem not hateful enough to be worth immediately murdering.
Wow.
Does that put it
Wow.
in better terms? Like, I didn't want to just simply murder you for almost no reason. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Only a
I know
little
things
bit.
are bad out there, but
You're so kind.
Yeah.
The best part is I'm pretty sure everyone else is being sarcastic. Cleve's being completely sincere when he says, "Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, that's right. That's how the world make that."
Zero isn't being sarcastic either. He's just like,
So are you looking for something else from us? Or are we just supposed to be here, then go back to our regular lives and be like, wow, that exists. Anyway, let me go back to eating garbage and living in this red haze. Like, what is the point here?
well, I was planning on maybe trying to talk to you guys about that tomorrow once you've gotten some food and some rest. But
maybe just hangry. They're maybe
I
just
think
hangry.
He just
the
looks down to Zero.
I
I think the bare minimum that I would ask of you, if you do if you do choose this is a lot, this is too much, I don't I just want to go back to my life. I just want to pretend that none of this happened. That's fine by me. As long as I can get your word that you will not breathe of the existence of this place. I am still of the business of trying to trust people and trying to let people live their lives. I am happy to take you at your word that that's all that you want, that you mean me no harm. I'm not I'm not going to keep anyone here against their will. I'm not going to make anyone do anything against their will. That's not what we do here.
Right.
What I would ask, if you want it, is to help us out if you can. However you can, however you want to. But I understand that that's a big choice to make. So I think ultimately, I'm not trying to rush anyone into deciding anything like that. I think we'll have some time here as I've gotten to know you well enough to know, like, you guys are normal people. You guys aren't, as far as I can tell, aren't corporate government plants here to
No, fuck
ruin
those
this
guys.
operation. That was the vibe Ember picked up that got sent through the notes to my computer. That's why this conversation's going like this, is that the vibe is fuck those
I
guys.
did give Ember, and she looks very young. I did give Ember illegal drinks, so it's not like I'm gonna go running to the cops. But I don't think that counts anymore because she's a robot. Could
I'll
you
have
even
to
taste
talk
that?
with
What does
her
that
about
even?
how
Anyway,
that metabolized in her system and what effects that, if any, that had.
Oh, I'd
well, you're
love to know the answer
welcome.
to that.
Right? It just, sorry, I know it's off topic, but just like fascinating to think about. I haven't had a chance to really debrief with Ember, find out what Gaia thinks about any of this. I'll be doing that here in a moment, but yeah, that's the basic plan, is to let you guys try to go back to your lives. And
Right.
if you want to help, if you want to join us, if you want to live here, if you want whatever,
Okay. Okay, let's
that's
just put it
entirely your
at like
choice.
let's take a breather and figure things out first
Right.
before
That's what I'm
ring the
saying.
wedding
Penultimate
bell.
Step one, get you guys rested and fed and back to your lives. Step two, you have time to think about it. I'm not trying to pressure anything. But step three is, I see what you guys are capable of. and frankly would love to have your capabilities as someone that I can rely on. I might have work that I can offer you.
Mm.
But that's down the line. I'm again just
After
safely managing this potential information leak was and is my priority right now.
Right.
And
so
I'm getting
after
you
we've
guys
had
back.
a nap and some fresh fucking vegetables,
That's
we
fucking
can talk
crazy. What the
tomorrow.
fuck?
Holy shit.
I've always wanted to know what a carrot tastes like. Is there carrots here?
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Have you
there's
had a carrot
carrots.
before? Damn.
Carrots, potatoes,
Oh,
cabbage, a
cool.
lot of beans and chickpeas.
Your beans
She's-
beans aren't great. You should skip those, but no, oh.
How do you know what carrots and beans taste like?
You know, I just stumbled across them at some point, you know.
Okay, I actually have a voice stress
Even
analyzer.
Amber's giving you guys a weird look.
Yeah.
I have a
Even
voice stress
Amber's giving you a weird
analyzer
look.
built into me. I would like to be like
Damn.
lion.
Yeah, make a roll with whatever bonus
I
you
don't know.
got.
I don't know how that works. Give me a second. Let me load it up. I didn't even load up my character sheet. So sorry. God, how does that work? Okay, everything's. So anyway, she's staring you down, right? As this loads.
Yeah.
Come on, Demi Plane, please. Come on, roll 20, please.
Yeah, it takes ages to load. Have fun.
Yeah.
14's not bad.
I'm not putting my whole pussy into this, to be quite clear.
Hi, Clay. I'm gonna ask you to roll. Let me look at the skills and see what exactly I want you to roll here.
Okay, here we go.
Because, like, definitely you're not saying the full picture. It's just a matter of
Persuasion.
So I know I have one. It doesn't tell me what it does though.
I've
But
just pulled it up if you want. Yeah, you just add a flat +2 to your human perception and interrogation
I
skills.
guess it would be persuasion.
okay.
Mhm.
I'm not
Can I
saying like a
interrogate?
And you
Can
can
I
also
look
spec-
into
specifically.
I'm
I
just
feel
putting it out
like
Discord.
Bribery.
maybe streetwise.
Maybe acting. I think it's maybe
Ooh.
acting.
Yeah, that makes
Where the
sense.
fuck is my intimidation at? Interrogation. Here we go.
Interrogation. It's under human perception.
Suddenly not
Yeah.
hearing anybody.
That's gonna be 17.
Is everyone?
with my
I'm
plus
assuming
2.
everyone's still talking.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
can
we are
hear
talking.
you.
Okay.
Once again, Rogue Netrunner's attacking our stream, folks. We do apologize.
Yeah.
It was
Damn
going
Alright,
so
I can hear now.
well.
It was going so
Hey.
well.
Hello.
Sorry about that.
Hello.
I don't have any concept of what happened. Zoom just, for some reason, didn't want to transmit to my headphones.
This is just fine.
Cleve and Viper
Okay.
both beat the 15 acting.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 17
Um,
integration.
Yeah, I got 15.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I would say Milo, if you want to give Satan a sense of what, I mean, you're definitely hiding something here about your situation. If you, I mean, I'm just gonna say you get the sense that is not, they didn't just stumble upon peas and carrots Um,
It was the
Milo, if you want to
carrots
give a
and the
sense of
beans that
like
gave you away. How could you?
what kind of vibes that Viper might be picking up
Like
from your
Highclate's
behavior.
become like very defensive, almost like the defensive and slightly ashamed of something. Like you can see like that like Highclate's entire body is like tensed up as well.
Hmm. You know, why
You just
don't
see
we all rest?
the two of you
Why
staring
don't
at each
we
other, and I'm
all-
just like looking like it's a tennis
Yeah.
match.
Mhm.
Why don't we all grab a place to rest, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have
Let's
that.
let's just lie down.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Okay,
Hey,
Phil,
referee,
follow me. Yes.
would I be able to send a message to Ember? Like a beep 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 message.
To Amber? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how possible that is, but I feel like it's something, especially with proximity.
I'll say sure, why not?
Um, I just want to send something that says, at some point, I'd like to talk. And just leave it at that. And just follow the others.
As you guys are headed back up towards the ladder, she's leading you guys towards somewhere to rest. You notice she checks her watch and sort of like slightly cocks an eyebrow at you, Zero, but gives you like a tight nod. Doesn't acknowledge it too much in the moment, but carries on. Yeah, but it pretty easily, you guys are led up to, she sort of apologizes and says, I'm sorry, we don't have a lot of just extra buildings just here, we're pretty efficient here, but
I think we'll be fine.
yeah, we've always got one more cabin than we need just in case. So as long as you don't mind sharing a room.
I think
Haven't
that's
been on the
actually perfect.
you haven't been on the surface for a while, have you? You don't remember what the living situation's like for most people.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, it's not like we
it
all
has
have
been a
our
while.
mansions up there.
All right. She seems like maybe a little bit lost in thought. But we'll lead you to a small cabin. She opens it up. You find there is one like proper small cot in the corner of this little wooden cabin. But it seems that in advance of your arrival, some extra like essentially sleeping bags, maybe a little bit more padding, but some like floor mattresses provided for the other three of you. You've got a sink of clean with clean running water. You've got some sort of it's sort of just like a one room deal. There's like a little there's a fireplace off to one side. There's um some house plants, which is just again weird, wild to you guys. It looks like pretty much like a simple rustic standard cabin that someone would like Airbnb at in today, like not super stocked or anything, but like just simple normal cabin, which to you guys is
Fancy
almost
as fuck.
unfathomably strange.
Yeah.
Um
Right.
and you guys are able to take your rest there. I'm going to go ahead and call the break there. We'll have some time. I'm not just gonna rush y'all into the next day. We'll have some time there with you guys. Amber will give you guys the keys to this place and show you guys how to like lock it to make yourselves comfortable. Show you guys like the amenities or whatever. But we'll then leave y'all to your own, and we'll come back to check in with you guys after the break. Thanks, y'all. See you soon.
See you soon.
Hello, welcome back to Project Solar, episode 4, The Gang Goes Glamping. Welcome back. We're gonna just jump right back into it. Yeah, the 4 of you guys are left alone to your own devices in a cabin on a hillside. You can hear a stream babbling in the distance.
What the fuck,
It's
bro?
buck wild.
What the
I'm gonna
hell?
just leave y'all to it.
I figure
for
a
a moment.
conversation might be about to start, but I'm immediately going to go over to the tap and start using my hand as a cup and just like drinky
Oh,
drinky.
It tastes great.
Oh damn!
The shit fresh.
It's clean, no fluoride. It's just clean water.
I'm gonna see if there's a cup in this house.
There
I
are
haven't
cups.
noticed.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are basic furnishings. Nothing with a lot of like character, but like very simple glass and wooden bowls, plates.
I'm gonna grab a cup, fill it with water. I'll grab 2 cups, fill them with water, hand 1 to 0. Like,
Oh.
it holds more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The shit tastes dope, y'all.
Yeah,
You
she's
just
gonna
haven't-
start drinking. She's like,
Yeah.
fuck, actually, this is pretty fucking fresh, though.
Yeah. I'll finish it, fill it up again, and hand it over to Cleve.
Good water. I didn't want to agree, but damn, this is fucking good.
Yeah.
Hi, Clay. Get that. Does it taste like your peas and carrots?
excuse me.
The water.
Yeah, your carrots and beans that you apparently know the taste of.
That's it tastes it tastes like water.
You know what that tastes like as well?
It- Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot that you guys don't. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I could either
actually
keep
something,
interrogating you or you could actually be honest with us about it. But you get to decide when.
Come on, Viper. Let's not be. Not right now. Does it have to be now?
Fine. I'm only giving you this because there's a bunch of shit going on and I don't need extra things on top of it. But it's gonna come up again.
Yeah, yeah. I figured.
Okay. I'm gonna go, I don't know, take a fucking walk down the river, I guess. I'm just gonna leave.
Oh. Okay.
Wait. Do we have to talk about this thing now?
What thing? Oh, the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it as we take a little stroll down the river and see the fish swimming downstream?
Yes, I want to see the
Yourselves?
fish. I want to see the fish.
She's saying this to everyone, by the way. It's like everything sounds great and like it should be fun, but she's stressed the fuck out.
Well, no. You know what? I was gonna say, do we want to stay here so that it's private and we're in our own space? But like, they might be listening to us, so
I doubt anything in here is private.
okay. Y'all want to see fish while we talk?
Well, you guys don't want to have any good food?
Yeah.
Should
Is
we
there
even
some in
go
here?
back for food?
Maybe I haven't opened all the cupboards.
Sorry. an investigation of the cabin will find like there isn't a ton of food like handy. There are some sort of like I'm trying to decide what even would be in there because they didn't really expect
There's a
you
box
guys to
of Fruit
be
Loops in there.
No.
There's
here.
a
Yeah, they might be bringing us food like later. It'd be weird if they already had it.
Yeah. A knock comes to the
No.
door.
fucking
Food.
open
Bum
it.
bum bum. Oh.
I suppose
Oh.
when,
No, I
when the
was gonna
whole
open it. I guess not.
Yeah, you go open it. You open it.
No, you just go healing to it. Just pushes you.
Ah. Opens the door.
There standing at the door is a woman you don't recognize, who is standing there holding a picnic basket.
Oh my god, they have a fucking
Um,
picnic basket. What the
To
fuck?
help
who
y'all.
she is older-ish, I want to say, probably similarly aged to Amber, maybe like mid 40s, late 40s, something around there.
Hmm.
Dressed in sort of like plain clothes, no cyberware to speak of, just sort of in like I don't know, looks like like a villager-ish kind of like is has like a freaking like little bonnet on
full
and
What
cottage
like
the
core
Oh
fuck?
my
nonsense.
days.
Oh my
dress,
god,
has an apron. You see like there's
she's
like some
Amish.
She's
gardening
from
gloves
Stardew
in the
Valley.
apron, like
God.
some like dirty like gardening gloves just like sort of sticking out. Um, she it stares there. You open the door, and something about your presence, Zero, something about you guys is she like gasps and
Oh,
drops
oh
the
no.
picnic basket on the ground,
I'm
and like
I'm
takes a step back.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Did I scare you? Do people not open doors like that
No,
here?
sorry,
Oh,
no,
okay.
sorry, let me just, is like bright red, embarrassed,
I'll
stops,
help her
picks
pick
up,
things up.
um, great, she's
Sorry, I'm so
just
sorry.
like putting sandwiches back inside this basket, which has like bunches of grapes and various fruits, and there's potato salad and like a
What's
proper like picnic
that?
packed into this. Um, uh, sorry, I'm
The white
just
stuff.
I
What's the I'm sorry. Did I
and
maybe
this
opened it too quickly and I'm sorry for
no,
that.
you didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry. Oh, just and it's just like looks very flustered, is like kind of just like looking around at all of you guys. Make a human empathy check,
Yeah,
everyone.
because this bitch should
Ooh.
be old enough to have
Oh,
lived on the surface.
nope,
Sorry.
that's a 7. And it was a crit fail. I'm
Human
like
empathy? Human
I'm s-
perception?
human perception. I'm still stuck
Human
on the fact
perception,
that
yeah.
I've clearly done something to scare her, so I'm feeling too bad to really
Oh,
notice what she's doing.
No, I'm super fucking sus all the time.
Uh-huh.
27, bitch.
Jesus.
27.
I know exactly what's going on in this woman's head.
I I fucking love you, Satan, because I was really hoping specifically you would roll high on this.
I rolled real high.
Okay. Um,
27.
Zero, this lady is so nice. She's just
Yeah.
so flustered by there's new people. This is a lot going on. She's overwhelmed. Maybe she wasn't expecting there to be so many new people. Maybe I mean, you guys are partially made of metal and there's a robot rat also on your arm
Wait
like
a
looking
minute.
at her. Maybe you're right. What you were saying, you clearly you just something about you freaked her out somehow, and
I
it's
feel so
just
bad.
yeah.
I'm like shaking her hand. I'm so sorry.
Um, Cleve and High Clay, um, you're you're not quite sure what exactly is going on, but you are noticing like pretty clear to see that she's having the most difficulty like making eye contact with Zero. Everyone else she seems to have like is like meeting their eyes as she's apologizing, whatever and whatever, and it's just like maybe it's the proximity, maybe it's Fritter, like something weird, like she's having trouble like looking directly at Zero. Um,
Uh-huh.
Viper.
This is sus as fuck. I'm getting a
You,
vibe.
yeah, you maybe you were just super focused on like that's your boy opening the door. Maybe you just have an extra watchful eye out, So you noticed you like were really paying attention in the exact moment that the door swung open and um saw like beat by beat her reaction to you guys as as the door opened, she was like composed, pleasant, like maybe a little apprehensive, like there are strangers here and I don't know what to expect from them, but like was prepared for that. And
Uh-huh.
in the instant that she saw Zero, had a weird, like a flash of like recognition go across her face of like something about this face is familiar to me, and just like is completely taken aback by that, was not mentally prepared to deal with whatever that recognition is in Zero, and is now uncomfortable with like doesn't know how to interact with Zero, like doesn't know how to acknowledge that is not the social interaction she was prepared for.
This is what I think it is. I'm gonna be so angry. Viper will
um
step in and start helping, and just say, sorry about that. Um,
oh,
are you okay?
it's fine. I'm all right. Sorry about that. I'm Helen. Uh, Amber sent me down, said you guys might be hungry. Uh, was gonna just leave this at the door if you were already sleeping. Uh, it's fresh food all grown down here.
Is
I
that
I should
bread?
actually probably. Hmm.
Is that bread?
Oh yeah, we've got bread.
What the fuck is this?
Um,
Looks at the potato
baked.
salad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like white and weird and mushy. What is it?
Oh my
What
goodness
is this?
gracious. It's called potato salad. It's potatoes chopped up with various spices, mayonnaise,
What is mayonnaise?
Wow.
extra. It's really good. It's just sort of classic picnic fare. Don't know why.
Mm.
I was,
Did you
maybe
make
thinking of going
this?
out on the hills. Some of it. The I work in the gardens. So I grew some of the food. I'm not the best cook. I manage for myself. But uh, um I didn't make most of this.
Yeah.
No. I should uh I should probably I should go actually. And she
Okay.
like gives you all like a smile, like has like a panicked moment of eye contact with Zero, and then just like nopes the fuck out of there and leaves.
Oh, damn, I really fucking scared that woman, huh?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Maybe they
Probably
open
just
doors
too
differently down
handsome.
here. Too handsome. There you go. Yeah, that's what it is.
Viper's just staring after this woman while the others start talking. Huh. Okay.
I am handsome.
It's true.
Sure.
Like he laughs in a way that like that this person clearly doesn't actually believe that about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Right. Do we want to talk about this whole situation now, or do you want to get some rest or do we want to walk by the
Maybe-
fucking river?
Can I eat the potato salad while we walk along the river?
Yes, you can eat the potato salad.
Let's go. I won't eat it all. We all deserve to have a taste of that. But if any of you don't like it, I'm more than happy to eat your portion.
How do you know you like it?
It just looks great, man. I don't even care what it tastes like. You've seen the shit we eat up on the surface. Any vitamins I can have at this stage is gonna do my body good.
You eat better than me.
Do I?
Yes.
Mm, I
You
do
live
eat a
in a
lot.
noodle shop. Your noodle shop's really good.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Right. So do we want to like I guess have this picnic, whatever it is they're calling it? What the fuck is that?
Picking
There's
at
a
the
picnic.
food. Pick. I don't know what the nick part is, but finger food. Picking it up. No, is that a really silly thing to say? Because that just seems. You're all looking at me funny.
I
Okay.
can't tell you because I don't know what that is.
Okay. I just reach in and grab a lump of potato
Okay.
and try the salad. Like, damn. Whoa.
Right.
I mean, it's
shit.
normally eaten with a fork, but
What?
Oh, you also know how to eat potato salads as well?
Wow, Viper coming in hot today, huh?
I'm sorry, am I not supposed to after
No, I
everything
got-
we've just been exposed to?
I'm
No,
sorry
I get that, but Highclate
manners.
didn't. Yeah. Okay. I feel like
I
we
don't
need to be a
know.
closed system and.
Sorry, do you know what's going on here, Highclate? Have you had this food before? Please just got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, sure.
Eating.
I don't know what's going on here, but I
Oh.
know what food is.
Yeah, apparently you know what carrots and beans taste like.
Oh, I missed that. I was more concerned with the AI that was probably going to kill us all.
Yeah, let's talk about the AI that's terraforming. Oh god. Okay.
Great, right?
God, this shit's actually really fucking good.
The sandwich is amazing. There's something tangy in here, and I don't know what it is, but it feels like natural tangy, not like, the sour powder stuff. Oh, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna sit here for a minute.
worth chiming in
Yeah.
to the palettes that you guys have. Like nothing in this picnic basket is like anything crazy to us, but it's all
Yeah.
organic. It's all real food. Um, most of it is stuff that you guys have never tasted, like have maybe tasted essences of in things.
He's having that moment that
Um,
I've heard the line delivered a lot in various forms of media that's just, I think my mouth is having an orgasm. So he's just sitting back eating, looking like his mind is blowing with every bite.
Yes.
God, this is actually really fucking good, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like,
Mm.
I think Cleve's like taking like really, really tiny mouthfuls, like tiny bites because it's too much for his mouth. He's like, he's enjoying it, but like the flavors are so intense. He's like,
It's not flavorless mush.
yeah, not nutrient paste, which is what
Yeah.
he's used to.
Okay, maybe I was a little hangry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Good,
it's
innit?
okay.
No,
I
you
like it when
shut
you
up,
speak like
Heikle. I'm
that.
still
Okay.
pissed at you.
What will I do?
I don't know. You won't tell us. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm gonna keep eating, actually.
Can't
I'm
be
gonna go at
jealous
the
of me
back of you, and
anymore.
I'm gonna do like little shoulder press massage
Mhm.
with the little tension points in your shoulders, Viper.
Mhm.
Okay, it's good. You're fine. You're okay. We're okay.
I'm okay. Everything's fine. We're just sitting by a river with fish talking about trees and hills and how and anyway, I'm gonna be quiet. You guys can have a conversation.
No, it seems like you got a lot on your mind, Viper.
Did we not just see
Do
the
you
same
not?
thing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, are you used to this?
No. I'm just saying
Okay.
it seems like you got a lot on your mind.
Yes, Yes, I do. Because we saved a AI robot, apparently, and now we're down in a hilly, rivery, fishy, tree-like, sunlight having place.
Yeah, this is nice. It's nice. We should stay here.
We're also accomplices now, so again, the
Mm.
people who wanted to kill her
Oh,
are going to kill
fuck
us.
that. Fuck
Stay
being
here and do
accomplices.
what?
I don't know, live. It's nice.
I feel like there's technology here that like the people back home could really benefit from, and we don't necessarily have to integrate it all with complex AI. I know what she's saying. And like I get the problems and like the scale issues but there is a problem with plugging something like that into the whole world. But
Yeah.
everything
We
I saw
already
down there,
went through all that.
like it's possible. Man, what I wouldn't give to tinker in those
The
inner
tinker and that
workings.
what?
The inner workings.
Uh-huh. Of who?
Who? What do you mean? The system. The tech here, like if I could replicate some of that at home, even just to like clean air systems, could you imagine air that's like breathable? Have you been like I almost feel like
So
I'm catching
fucking
too
true.
much air here, you know?
It's too much oxygen.
Yeah. So and the clean water, like how it has to be.
Bro, that shit was fresh.
I have a lot to learn here. But like surely
So
everyone should we there has to be a way. Mm.
Like Cleves like just kind of like pulls out like just finds a stick and I think just like starts like I think just like writes like on the like in the floor like pros and cons. And it's like and just like puts clean water, good food, cons, evil AI question mark.
pros, really good food.
Yeah, like
Clean air? Question mark.
it's just like scribbling this down while we're talking, just like a list of like trying to like
Yeah.
itemize what's going on a little bit.
I just it look the potential for what has been done down here, huge, right? Life changing, rather than the scorched earth shit we're dealing with at the moment. But not a direct like for like comparison, because this on a much wider scale is just untenable and dangerous. But like, I don't know. I understand some of you might have your doubts. I don't know why they're there. I'm not gonna tell you that you're wrong.
It's not just doubts, but what are we supposed to do? Live here and forget everything ever happened? I have too many people
Absolutely
counting on
not.
what I do.
No, we could.
Well, some of us, those of us that want to can, right? But I want to take what's been learned here and help the people that like we live with. You know, take the good, the pros, this list here, and like
But
figure out how that works.
what's the point?
Small scale.
They'll
What do you mean, what's the point?
they'll crush it, and they'll crush this place.
Yeah, but like I said before, we, the poor fuckers down in the gutter, we are legion. We outnumber them hugely.
Yeah, but they
We
have
get
weapons that we don't.
like,
How do you
but
think they keep all of us in check?
Because everyone feels like he does. Ooh, but they'll crush us. Yeah, okay, sure. But like, not if we all turn around. Anyway, like I say, y'all have your feelings. You have your feelings for a reason, and I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong. I just feel the way that I feel for reasons.
Okay.
you'd need to be smart if you did it. If you took this up, you couldn't just do it
The second it gets into the
willy-nilly.
wrong hands. The second any of this technology gets into the wrong hands, they'll be selling it to us,
I know. That's why we have to be
making us
smart
pay
about
for
it.
it, withdrawing it from us when we need it the most likely.
Yeah, well, that thinking is why they've kept it down here and don't want new people coming in.
For being realistic, I'm not saying we can't do it, but we have to be real fucking careful. Why do you think they're down here?
Yeah.
That's exactly why they're down here. It's not just wishful thinking or, you know, it's just we have to be careful if this is in the end what how we help or however they define help. If one wrong person gets wind of this, it could all come crumbling down.
Sure.
I'm
So we just go
saying we
back
have
and we
to.
live our lives like we have been and leave them to
No,
it.
I'm not
Oh,
saying it's
well.
one or the other, Zero. Are you listening to me? I'm saying we have to be fucking careful.
Yeah, and I agreed with you. We have to be smart. And
We
we are
do.
smart.
Fuck, why am I...
I'm a piece of shit fucking nobody, and I managed to make an AI myself, you know? Like, we have the smarts.
Can't believe I'm fucking saying this, but the people down here, they're fucking cowards. They're keeping it for themselves in case it, in case someone.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Listen, I'll do what I can to. I'll help regard whatever decision you guys make. You know that I'm in it for the long haul. I just, I don't know. I just seem. What if that? What if the little people, the people who wanted quiet life are right? I mean, I don't fucking know what I'm even saying. It's fucking this this.
We're basically a group that are a sliding scale from optimist to pessimist, you know? And we're all somewhere on that scale. It'd be
Viper
boring if we
just
were all the
puts a
same.
hand on Cleve's shoulder like it's okay, buddy. I mean, you're not wrong. You say pessimist, I say realist.
Mhm.
Look, not everything here, as great as it seems, does have its secrets, and we have to be careful. There's a reason the world is what it is now, and it's the same reason this place is what it is now.
Yep.
I want to help. I'm with you on that, Zero. But we can't just be gung ho and not question things.
I mean, I've asked a lot of questions.
You have, but
Beth has an
you know what I
agenda.
mean.
She wants something as well.
Yeah.
And I say this, Zero, with the affection of someone who's worked with you for a while. If someone was to make a machine to get you to agree with them, whatever they said, and Cleve just sort of gestures like around, we're inside it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Cleve like looks to High Claire like, you I don't you don't need to say why you know about all this food and shit. Like, I mean, that's your business. But it seems like you maybe have a different perspective our on sort of the world. What's what's your read? I mean, you're the one who knows about bodies and shit, you know? What's your like what if we got this food to everyone, you know, or some shit like that? What's your thoughts?
Be good. I mean, we could get plant seeds. We could get seeds to the surface. They spread like like crazy. I know all the earth is scorched, but we could take some plants from down here, you know, bring them up. Mint is extremely invasive.
It needs moisture.
We'd have to
You'd need a whole
quite
ecosystem.
literally, yeah, terraform the entire ground for anything to grow in it.
If only you could get like a little like bubble of it, like a glass container to like grow things in. That'd be cool.
And it's possible to bring pockets of this upstairs, like what we're in right now, but I don't know. And I don't want to bring anything extra on it, but besides all that stuff, there's something a bit more personal here, I think. Zero,
Hmm.
that woman knows you. The lady that gave us all the sandwiches and potato salad. You
Like,
didn't startle her. She recognized you.
I don't recognize her.
I may be jumping the gun here and I don't want to say anything that is not true. But a woman her age, why would they recognize you?
I don't know. I mean, I've worked with a lot of people who've come to me for work. She didn't look like she'd lived much on the
She's
surface,
been
given the way
living
that
down
she.
here,
Yeah.
but she's old enough to have lived on the surface.
I don't know. Maybe when I was a kid.
Maybe. I'm not I don't want to say things that aren't true, like I say, but what if they are related to you?
Nah. That'd be crazy.
Just as crazy as a river with fish flowing right underneath our feet.
Yeah, sure, okay, but like, I mean, I don't know any of my family, so I would have no way of confirming or denying that. But like, why would they recognize that? Doesn't, nah.
Okay.
He just frowns and starts sadly eating the potato salad.
Think Viper just puts a hand on their arm.
I
You don't have to think about it now, but it just didn't feel right not telling you what I thought, what I saw.
Yeah. If that were true, that would suck even more than the reality I already have in my head about what happened when I was a kid. So
Yeah, no, trust me, I'm fucking pissed.
I'm gonna go have a walk.
Okay.
What did they say? Get some air? I've seen that in vids. I get up and like try to laugh it off as I start walking away. Taking the bowl of potato salad.
Viper looks like she wants to say something, but they don't. They just let you leave. Fuck.
A lot going through everyone's mind here.
Mhm.
I will go ahead and say, the time, it's getting into almost mid-morning, which for you guys means you guys have been up for over 24 hours, had long, long days. I'm gonna say y'all's bodies are starting to
Mm-hmm.
tell you to go to sleep. Not just my railroading, but also your bodies are
Yeah.
telling y'all you need rest.
Our bodies are
Um,
doing the railroading.
Yeah.
so, um, yeah, eventually you guys make your way back in to the cabin and get some rest.
Mhm.
And I'd like to know just sort of what is going through, I'm sure a lot is going through each of your heads, as you drift off to sleep, but just sort of the main notes of what might make it difficult for you to fall asleep, or what might be going through your heads. We'll just do it in I mean, whatever order feels, whoever wants to go first. I don't want to force an order.
I think for Viper, she's been very open about what's going on in their head. It's not like they've been quiet about it. But if that is what they're saying out loud, it goes even deeper, like just inside their head, you know. Um, but they're trying to kind of keep it more together because they knew they had an outburst, and it's just thinking about the reality of what they find themselves in and how they can't just brush this off, and how yesterday their biggest worry was making sure that, I don't know, Cleve would show up on time on to the person that Viper had connected them to, and make sure that they didn't make their reputation go down, you know, something silly for them. Um and now they have to worry about bringing a whole terraforming initiative possibly to the surface, and how that doesn't get destroyed along the way. And as a little topper on that, I think as they do go to sleep, there is a part of her that is very worried for Zero. Um, and just feels horrible for what could be happening to them, but also horrible for bringing it up. Um, and I think if Zero would let it, as they fall asleep, they just hold on to Zero's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyone else?
I
Mm-hmm.
can go. I know what Cleve is thinking about. Cleve has, like, I think again, if you look over, Cleve has pulled his like virtual reality goggles on, and he's like just connected up to his own, effectively like his own phone, is like his tablet, is agent, and he's taken, like, he took a picture of like the pros and cons list, and he's like just blown that up in like virtual reality. It's like this giant, and he's just walking along it, and like endlessly he's trying to wrap his head around that calculus, and he is trying to effectively make the do the sum of what is better, and what is the right approach at this moment in time. Um, and I think, for whoever's doing it, you'll just see him like just kind of like doing, like, the Minority Report kind of thing, just like
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
moving data around. Like there's just like like lines and lines of code just like streaming down his goggles, um,
mhm.
for longer than he should be, before he falls asleep. Probably falls asleep with like connected up. Um,
Yeah. Your agent is assisting you as you're doing this, sort of like as you're pulling things together, we'll just like plug in facts related to your pros and con list. It's like trying to
mhm,
fill out this list, trying to like show connections between points, really trying to like help you do this math because it's personalized to you. It works with you.
mhm,
It works with your work style. Acts is enhancing this, and you're used to this process to get working together, creating an elegant, easy solution. And it's just this is something that your head is having trouble wrapping itself around because it's just too big. And I'm gonna just say there's a dull ache in your
yeah.
chest that is hard for you to process.
Mhm.
Milo, you can go. If you want to.
Hardly lies in bed, staring up at the ceiling, eyes wide open, and just kind of replays this one small thing that Cleve said over and over and over again in their head. The thing that Cleve said about everyone down here being cowards. And they mull that over and over, not being able to sleep for about an hour or so, just thinking about how badly they just want to stay down here and push everything away and just never experience any of those little hardships ever again. But how does a burning little fury inside of them deep somewhere that they just can't, and they know that Cleve's right. They know that staying down here would make them as much as a coward as everyone else. He didn't say it directly, but they know.
Hmm. I think Zero's on his little wander for a while and has sat down a little closer to where the hill is, but still at the side of the water, and sits down and at first is like eating his feelings in potato salad, and then feels a bit sick and puts it down, and then thinking about how strongly he feels about all of this, but mostly about how his life wouldn't have had to have been so shitty and nearly killed him several times if he'd had access to these things. And so the thought of denying all of the young people or the really hard on their luck people that Zero helps without payment, how easy it would be to help them with this kind of technology. And then he thinks about that woman and what Viper said. And like, there's a lot of thoughts that whir through his head and they go a little too fast because the thoughts in his head usually go too fast. And then he realizes he's starting to have another panic attack. So he gets out Fritter. And Fritter has this thing, it's like a little warning mechanism he's installed that helps him breathe the square. And like he jokes about how Fritter is like his emotional support AI rat, but it really is. And he has to sit and work through it for a little while, has a bit of a cry, finishes the panic attack, picks up the empty bowl, and just wanders sadly towards the place where they're staying and goes in. And I think if a hand is offered by Viper, he instead like muscles in to make himself the little spoon and tries
Yeah.
to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. A lot of thoughts of a lot of the situations in y'all's lives affecting you, bringing you to this point. A lot of each other on each other's minds. Just a lot. But eventually, each of you is able to find some rest. And it is some good rest, y'all. It is maybe some of the best rest that you guys have ever had. There's some things in life that are simply traumatizing to experience, are simply bad for us, and in some way, and in the same way, there are some things that we can experience in life that are healing, that are good for us, that our bodies are wired to get good things from. Proper nourishment is one of those things. Clean water, clean air, uh, as well. Our minds are calmed naturally by things like the fractal patterns of leaves nature is calming to us. Nature is good for our not just our like souls, our psyches, but also our bodies, literally. It's hardwired into us. We came from trees. In this game, there are certain things that certain there's a mechanic where if you witness or experience particularly awful or traumatizing things, I can have you guys roll to take damage to your humanity. And in this case, I'm going to ask each of you to roll 2d6 and add it to your humanity score.
Well, damn.
God damn.
As you have found this, for as complicated as of an emotional experience as it will be, you found some catharsis from this rest.
Let's go 62.
So go ahead and add those to your humanities. And if anyone's goes from, for example, from 40 something to 50 something, you can go ahead and increase your empathy by the relative by one to be in the same. The tens place of your humanity is your empathy. So if you need to change that, please
If
do, and
you
let me know if that
Is
happens for
it-
I
anybody.
think it
if you
auto
do it on a
does
sheet, it does it. Yeah, it works out
Yeah.
Oh,
itself.
okay.
Is this our
Because
Wonderful.
max
no,
humanity or?
Your
Yeah.
max humanity is unchanged. This is your current
Okay.
humanity.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know how to.
if you just click on the humanity, it'll bring a little side tab up on the demi-plane pages, and there's a big plus and minus thing underneath it that
Yeah.
you
Oh
can
my
add.
god, guys! I gained a new level of empathy.
I just
Same.
same. I can't change the current.
I
So
did
I
not.
it's fine. I'll take a note.
Wonderful.
I went from
Um,
54 to 57.
okay. So almost all of us gained an empathy point. Other than the one who had a really high, pretty decently high empathy to begin with, to be fair.
No, mine has gone up as
Um,
well. I went from 58 to 62, so mine has gone from 5 to 6.
From 5 to 6. Ah!
Cool. That must be nice. I
follow.
went from 2 to 3.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, it's
Yay!
interesting.
Oh,
For
Cleve.
the thing is, Cleve, the thing is that just barely,
Yeah,
just
I'm not
technically,
technically a cyber psycho anymore.
you're no longer experiencing cyberpsychosis. So while all
Yep.
of you guys
Oh,
had
yeah.
a restful night, Cleve, when you wake
This
up,
healed your soul, bro.
there's a numbness that you hadn't realized had sunk in that is gone. It feels almost like there was white noise emotionally just constantly playing. Um that's been turned off, and for better and for worse, you are now able to feel the full range of your feelings.
He was like,
Cleve.
oh my god, I'm having feelings again? Oh god.
Hey, Cleve, just saying, if you ever want that back down, I've got a lot of little cyber tech things I harvested
Don't
up
worry.
of dead people I can put on you.
Yeah, fun. I mean, honestly, I have a shopping list. It's fine.
So process that how you will. Everyone is feeling, like I said, extremely well rested, and your bodies feel good, whether or not your heads or hearts
Yeah.
do. Your bodies feel good.
I just want you to know that in the morning, if Zero wakes up, Zero is like, the update, Zero and Viper have never actually slept like through the night on the same bed ever, so this is the first time. So Zero finds out that Viper is a cuddler, but it's like very strong also, so it's like squishing the life out of him like a child holding its like teddy bear.
He's not mad at it.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the time you guys wake up, it is like mid-afternoon. Um, you're surprised to see like the light filtering through the window is like subtly different. Like the color, the heat, the texture of that light is different. It feels like afternoon sun rather than morning sun. It is, if enhanced technologically, it is based from actual sunlight. So you are experiencing the day-night cycle. Like literally you can tell that it's afternoon despite being in an underground bubble.
Nice.
It's strange.
I'll just muffle with an arm over my mouth going, "Morning, everyone."
What? Sorry. Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
Where the fuck? Oh god, that wasn't a dream. Okay.
How are we all feeling?
Eve just kind of like sits up, like from bed. You know, I feel pretty fucking good. Like, it's. I mean, I still think that we're all going to die. I'm pretty sure that we've slept now and we've been here a while, and they've definitely going to have followed us. But yeah, it's all right down here. I mean, I can see the appeal.
The potato salad.
The water.
Yeah.
Are we joining this little pseudo cult?
Well, what she said was, "I have some work I can give you." Now that's something we all can get behind.
Yeah, you
I don't
don't.
think she's gonna
That
pay
is
us
true.
though.
Fuck.
She
I
better
don't
fucking
think
pay,
it's.
I mean,
pay us in carrots.
the help they have currently is Laszlo. You think that they need someone who actually knows what they're doing.
Like me.
And we're consummate professionals.
Yeah, like you, and by extension, the people you employ.
Oh yeah, I can't do this shit by myself. I have no idea about technology. That's all you guys. I just manage you guys. Punch people for you guys.
Is that how you've been introducing yourself to others?
Yeah.
Our employer.
Yeah.
Is that why we're so poor?
No. Hey, I pay you guys actually more than I pay my other people because we've been working together longer. So those are loyalty points, mind you.
Is it also because we kill people for you?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Oh, no. We kill people with you, not for you.
Both,
Don't get too
whatever.
excited.
Well, maybe not you, but Cleve can. And Zero.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Okay. I don't think I've ever slept that well in my entire fucking life, bro.
It feels kind of weird.
Yeah.
Fresh air doesn't feel right in my lungs.
Yeah.
It's like you breathe in and you're like, oh god, is it gonna feel too much,
It's like you breathe it in and it's like there's something missing, and the thing missing is
Toxins.
shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
So do we just call out to them and tell them, hey, we'll work for you? Or like, do you think we have to find them? Are they listening to everything here right now?
I hope they haven't been watching us the whole time. But Yeah, I don't know. We could probably just message Ember.
All right, you have her phone number.
What?
I'm just saying, you know how to message her. You can message her that we're awake.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom. She's gonna get up with me.
Ugh. I'll ping Amber. Amber's the person, right? Amber is the robot. I keep
Amber
mixing
is
them
the
up.
person.
Amber is
Ember
the
is the
person.
robot.
Because technically it's Ember that gave me the number, not Amber.
But you also were able to just sort of
I
like
pinged a message just because
ping
I'm a techie.
Amber's
Yeah.
watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not quite like I don't want to get into bogged down in details of like how phones work these days,
Well, we
but
can
like
Bluetooth and AirDrop things already, like with the technology
Yeah.
we have
well,
right now. So
I wanted to say you guys, your group has been operating at a level where that is possible, but I do want to say that that is something that is because you have zero in your party. That is not the norm
yeah.
for people these days. Like texting is a thing, but like
Mhm.
sharing of video files is beyond the standard, like being bought out in stores.
Yeah.
There's no internet, but texting and calling is still a thing
Yeah.
for
I
people who can
will.
find phones.
Yeah. I will message Amber's phone.
Sure.
The group want to talk. I'll specify because I know I told her I wanted to have a word, but
Um, you'll get a message back. This that says, "Still weird. You tapped into my system so easily, by the way." And then another message that says, "I'm in I'm in the motherboard tower."
okay. I'll reply. Some street rats are really smart with a smiley emoji.
I know, with a smiley face back.
She's in the motherboard tower.
You get another message in parentheses. The motherboard tower is the first room I met you in. By the way.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I don't fucking know where that is.
I feel like Zero would understand what the
Mhm.
motherboard looked like. He was getting all excited by like the 80s tech in there. Like the
Yeah,
1980s tech.
I think Cleve and Zero like immediately knew what that meant, and
Yeah,
then everyone
just
else
without
went,
yeah, no
"What?"
What does that mean?
Yeah. Is where we first met.
Okay.
Are we all
Do
good
you
to
want an escort?
Oh. Hmm.
It's at the top of the hill. Beep.
Yeah. Do we want an escort?
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. I'll reply and say only if your people would feel more comfortable. Somebody did get a little freaked out about me yesterday.
Sorry to hear that. People should be fine with it. Mostly in case you guys couldn't find your way back. But it's the big tower on the top of the hill.
Yeah. All right, we're going this way. Are we all good to
Okay.
do this now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Before we leave, Viper's just gonna down a glass of water. She can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Valid.
I'm gonna walk past you, Viper, and say, she's not got enough ass for me anyway. Just walk out the
She's
building.
not what?
She's not got enough ass for me anyway, and walk out of the building.
Chokes on water. No, I'm kidding.
Walk
Um,
out the building.
Why were you doing 6-7?
Why was I? Oh, just talking about the
Tits.
potatoes yesterday. Oh, and
Ah!
tits. Yeah.
You guys
Mhm.
are able to make your way back. Pretty easy to trace your way back. Like I said, this is a pretty huge bubble, but it's still small enough. Like, it's not hard to find your way back. It's so open that you can just see the path that you took to get here. A nice calm walk. You get some like waves of people, like people who are like, oh, they're like who now like know that there's people here, like are like some just like friendly waves. People don't really approach you or like try to start like meaningful conversations or whatever, but you get a hello, you know, a kid yells like, "You're rat!" But like,
Thanks. He's called
What
Fritter.
did he scream?
Cool rat.
I like your rat.
Ah, what our weird
Oh,
fucking
I missed
dragonish.
that. I
Do
like
you have a
your rat.
sword?
Yes, sir. And I have some more rat in the story.
He's called Fritter.
As I've offended 3/4 of my cast with one terrible voice.
It was highly entertaining.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty people are friendly, but like clearly giving you guys your space.
Do I see Helen out anywhere?
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how best to say that.
Yeah, when
Helen,
I'm looking because if I'm correct in my theory, I'm gonna be angry because surprise, Viper cares about Zero a little bit,
uh-huh.
just a little bit
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, Viper, you spot Helen. She is gardening, but like when you garden, you have to like look at the plants while you're doing the gardening, right? She is fully like going through the motions of gardening and like just fully watching you guys with an energy of like intense like like she wants to interact with you, but she doesn't know what to do, but also just like I'm just gonna say just clear, like this woman is not good at hiding her emotions. She is not
Mhm.
like a spy or a soldier. This is just like a lady, and this lady, whatever's going through her head is causing her a lot of guilt.
As she should. Anyway, Viper's gonna stare at her for like a second, just to know that, so that she knows that I'm looking at her and that I clock her and put an arm around Zero. That's not
She
jealousy, just in case, everyone. It is
Yeah.
I'm protecting my boy.
she drops her shears and turns red and like leaves, like goes around a corner of a
Yeah.
building and is gone.
I just think they're trying to
Um
get cuddly, so I don't. I'm just like,
It's like, oh, okay, I
Like-
guess I was good today. Get an arm
Yeah.
around my shoulder.
uh-huh. Yeah, you guys make your way back. Amber is waiting in the same chamber as before. Um she trying to expedite things a bit because we've only got 15 minutes. So I'm sort of cutting this part a little short, but that's okay. I hope you all rested well.
Yeah,
I
just
don't want
thankfully,
to,
it's kind of the best night of my life, unfortunately, but that's fine.
well, I can't be too upset to hear that. I don't want to stop any of you from getting back to your own lives. So before I send you guys off, I want to offer something in the way of Ember offered you guys payment. I think that that's only fair. You guys have done a lot. I really appreciate you getting Ember out of harm's way and bringing her here and stumbling into something that you did not choose to stumble into. Um, this is a lot, and I want to give you more than I can, but I do have something. It's still a little experimental, but doesn't quite have the potency that I'd like it to, but we're working on something new. It pulls out what looks to be like it's sort of it's some sort of device. Wow, great description, Emily. It's attached to a harness. It's clearly meant to be worn sort of like as a pack central to your chest and then like sort of strapped around the shoulders, like just to be worn as like a front little chest plate. It's fairly flat, to the point where like it could potentially be like hidden under clothes, maybe. It's not like super bulky. But it's just this like flat area that's sort of covered with what looks like um similar layout to like what a similar like texture to like you guys know calculators, like older calculators that have the like like little light charger battery of just like a solar panel, like not a blue
Mhm.
solar panel, but like that like textured, like scaled
Yeah.
almost
Mhm.
pattern of like this is a screen, but not a screen. It's like a
Mhm.
that kind of deal. Looks a little bit maybe more complicated than that, but in ways that I am not sophisticated enough in technology to describe in more detail. Um, but she pulls out four of these devices and says these are prototypes, to be fair, so it would maybe also be helpful for me to get these tested, although I hope you don't find yourselves in need of them, but life's pretty hard out there. There is a certain level of kinetic impact
I still don't know
that
what the word kinetic
these
means. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
Movement.
Okay.
yeah,
Thank you.
sorry. It's sort of like a foundational element of physics. Energy of motion can either be kinetic, which means it's in motion, or potential, which means it's
Mhm.
in a position to where it could easily release that energy into kinetic energy if it
Mhm.
just like shifts, like a ball
Spring.
rolling down a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As she's listening, because they are, whoever is close to her sees that for the first time. This is the only time Viper has ever looked slightly embarrassed.
Um,
Mhm.
Sorry, I forget that they don't teach biology and physics in classrooms anymore. Sorry. If it will, upon receiving some sort of impact to your person, this should activate a small plasma field that can contain and recuperate some of that energy. So, like if you get shot or punched, it might hurt a little less and it might charge the device somewhat. I'm working on a way of trying to sort of create some safety by turning movement into energy in a way that is protective.
So a shield.
Can definitely not, if someone is pointing a machine gun at you, dive undercover. Uh, it will not protect you from a bomb. It will not do all of the damage, and it will need some time to recharge after a big hit because it takes a lot of while it can convert energy, it has to have a lot of energy pre-stored to be able to do the thing, to cast the net out.
Okay.
So it's sort of anyways, if you want them, you are welcome to them. I also want to offer I wish we had more time. If you wanted to stay a little longer, before heading out, I don't want to try to keep you here because I want you guys to be able to make this choice without feeling influenced or watched, or Gaia's voice like appears in the room and just says, or feeling like you're being watched or listened to at all times. Sorry about that. I can't really turn it off, though I try to ignore. I am polite about it. I just filter it out. I can, but anyways. That
Look,
that. Um but if you do want to come back, I do want to offer you, I have the ability to integrate cyber tech more wholly into someone's body, more naturally. Mechanically, she can offer you guys is to remove or have not the initial installation cost of cyberware, but any existing cyberware or any future cyberware, if it's installed with this upgrade, would have the cost to your maximum humanity.
oh,
So
nice.
you could have more things installed without
Losing as
the
much humanity.
right. You have an open invitation, even if as long as you don't bring anyone down upon us. You're welcome to come back, and I'm happy to help do that
All right.
whenever. No, nothing else needed. That's just something I'm offering back. And if you do decide that you might want work, you might want some help to be a part of this in any way, the invitation's open. As long as you can get back here subtly, you're welcome back anytime. But I'll give you the time to make that decision. I'm not gonna rush that. I'll give you the time and space you need. Please don't send the cops here. It would really suck.
Oh, fuck the police.
That's
no.
kind of fucking offensive, to
Oh,
be
fuck
honest.
no.
I know. I trust you guys seem really great, but I've
mean, we're
lived
something.
underground for decades.
Yeah.
I have my trust.
Look, we're not
had
gonna send the
mention
cops
it.
after you, okay? And to be fair, I think most of us have made up our mind. I'm not speaking for everyone, but well, it's obvious Zero's down for it. I'm interested in whatever jobs you have offering.
I'm glad to hear it.
I don't know about the rest of you, but
She kind of raises her eyebrows at you two, not necessarily inviting you to speak, but if you had something to say, she would hear it.
I think Eve is like, I'm not fully convinced yet, but well, if there's work is work, and it pays if it pays the bills, and it's a good thing.
Oh,
I'm not going to jeopardize what you've got here, but I'm not sure if I'm fully bought in.
yeah, that's fair. I will say I do really appreciate you're asking good questions. You're doubting in the right places. It's one of the reasons why I trust your group, because somebody's doing that. You shouldn't take anything at face value in this world, and I'm glad you're not. I'll earn your trust if you give me a chance to, but I understand it has to be earned. Before I send you guys back up to the surface. Zero, you wanted to talk?
Yep.
Would you mind the rest of you guys I'll have someone escort you up to the surface elevator. I'm not gonna send them up with that. We'll hold the elevator for you, Zero, but the rest of you guys could give your friend and I some privacy.
Obviously, yeah, of course.
Thanks. Um,
Viper turns
just-
around and says, "Enjoy your privacy."
I think before Cleve goes away, I think just looks at Zero and just like, do you want it to be just you two? And just gives you a thumbs up and turns and
Good.
walks away.
I make a little heart at you because I'm Zero.
Milo, are you talking there, or is your just avatar's mouth twitching?
I am biting my nails, so
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't speaking over you. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. The three of you guys exit through the same sort of medical scanning safety tunnel as you entered into this room from. And the door closes, and it's just you and Amber, and also Gaia. Definitely also Gaia.
Always Gaia, actually.
Yeah.
It seems as if Gaia is aware of how people feel about Gaia and is giving you guys
He's used to it also always
space.
being Fritter, so it's not really an issue for him.
Sorry to put you on blast like that, Zero.
Yeah,
it didn't
wow.
seem like I'd have another opportunity to talk before you left.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Yep. Okay, a couple things. When I asked to talk, I wasn't sure how the rest of the group were gonna feel about working with you here. And I wanted to let you know that regardless of how they felt, I feel very strongly about this. And not like just what you have here, but that is it wrong to think that there should be a world where clean water and access to food that's actually healthy should just be a basic fucking human right? And I don't know. I just see a lot of potential with this, and it's not just about, oh yeah, the water tastes good and the food tastes good. Like, can you imagine how healthy people must be down here? The air up there nearly killed me. When I was a kid, I got really fucking sick, and I honestly shouldn't have survived. I don't know how I managed it. Guess I'm just a scrappy little shit. I don't know. The air that you breathe shouldn't kill you. And I work really hard up there so that other kids like me don't have to choke on the air around them and die in the streets. And so the stuff that you have here, even if it's not the full scope of it, and even if it's not using a big powerful AI, I don't care what corporations think about it. It is the right thing to do. And even if I get killed trying, I don't care. Because not trying, you're gonna die anyway. So yeah, I want to help. And if you need reports and information about what's going on up there, I'd like to think you've seen that I am talented enough to be able to get you those. Like with
Yeah.
decent data that's not just
Yeah, you are quite skilled. And not just in your abilities with a phone or your ability to create a disturbingly accurate map of my elevator system. I hope you don't mind that I've deleted that from your phone.
Oh, yeah, I just didn't know if you were gonna kill me or whatever, so I
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's fair. I just
sure.
can't
No,
have
I
someone
get
else reading that map. But
yeah.
one of the many impressive capabilities that you have, but honestly, one of the biggest things that makes me trust you specifically, Zero, is you created your little fritter there. And as someone who has some experience in letting machines be more than machines, I know that it doesn't happen through control or through careful, deep programming or through restriction. It happens through letting something be and just setting it up to be able to make choices and do what it wants.
Yeah.
And if that's something you believe in enough to give it to a little rat friend that you tinkered for fun, then I am happy to have you on the team. Though we'll try not to get you killed.
I'm a slippery motherfucker. I'm like a cockroach. I'm hard to kill. Hey, if I'm smart enough to map my way down here, that should be impossible. Imagine what I can do to keep you hidden.
Oh yes. I'm just honestly, I'm excited to leave you and Gaia alone in a room together. Well, I don't have to make you leave you alone, but just what you
I
two are gonna be able to work on.
okay.
Crazy, really. Um, just buck wild. But I should let you scamper off, little roach.
Yeah. I'm it's not a conversation for today. But when I come back next time and we have a conversation, I need you to explain to me why that Helen lady got so freaked out when she saw me.
Did she?
Yeah. Consider the answer to that payment for whatever.
Huh. Sure. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm gonna go try my
She looks
phone. Yeah.
genuinely like she has no idea what you're talking about, but we'll
Okay.
look into it.
Helen, I'm watching that bitch.
Um,
All right. Thanks. And thanks, Gaia, for like keeping quiet.
sorry,
In
Discord chat.
future, when it's just me, you don't have to, because like it's fine.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, we have a way of communicating now, so
Be safe out there.
I'm not gonna promise that, but I'll try.
Good luck.
Right. And I give a little salute and then scamper off. And like just as I get to the door, I get on the Heelys and just slide out. 'Cause I have to.
Sort of just like shakes her head at herself and turns back to the computer and says almost to herself, but not quite. All right, let's get back to work. End curtain on this episode of Project Solar. We're going to return next week with the season 1 finale. I know it happened is so quick. 5 episodes is both so long and so not very long at all. But we will be back after that. Don't you even worry. Thanks for coming, everybody. If you're new to the transmissions, this is the only show you watch. We've got some wonderful other content. Got a lot of really cool Dragon Age stories, some of which are still airing like as early as maybe tomorrow. It's a wonderful Warden game. Just really, really cool to see. I'm in one of them. If you want to catch up on Blood and Lyrium and see why I have a beard, hint, fantasy worlds have dwarves in them. You're more than welcome to check it out. Other than that, you can find me on the internet at EmilyBard20 on Blue Sky, Instagram. Love to see you there. Everyone else, if you could say who you are, where you can be found if you want to be perceived. And yeah.
Same order, I guess. Hi everyone, my name's Satan Norless of Vamp on the interwebs. You can mostly find me here on the transmissions where I also play in a variety of other Dragon Age shows here, including a Blood and Lyrium where I play my favorite baby girl male adult elf. You'll get it if you watch our first few seasons. And I'm also in one of the, I think it was like 2-3 shots that we have for other Dragon Age stories. And I also work on like a lot of the overlays and some of the art and stuff, along with like Kate Orange Guy that's been in the chat. We love you, Kate. And yeah, that's me.
Hi, it's me, the aforementioned Hamalu. I've been here playing Zero. Yeah, I'm obviously here on transmissions a lot. It's my little baby. Tomorrow is part 3 of 4 of our Warden story, which will have its finale next week. How exciting! It gets really sad, y'all. The cast are crying, so buckle in for that. Aside from that, you'll see me over at Val's channel for Fallout game. That's mid-November. I forget the exact date. My bad. Mid-November we'll come back at that for the remaining few episodes of our Fallout show. And then on the 9th of November, you'll see me playing in a Monster of the Week game, playing a summoned devil who's just there to drink gulpies. And then I'm running a 10 Candles game where they are the cast stuck in a reality TV set. That's me for now.
Hello, I am and have been Penitent, and played Cleve, as you would know. You will struggle to find me most places on the internet as an active person. It's bad out there. I don't like to be there, but you can see me on this channel. You can see me in our 2-shot, The Crows and Their Regards,
That's great.
as well as eventually we have plans and schemes for more things that I would like to that'll be involved with the channel. Yeah, that's me. Nothing major to talk about at this moment in time.
Oh, hello, I have been Milo. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Mentalicious, 2 S's, Tumblr, Blue Sky, Twitter mostly, because I'm evil and I hate myself and I'm still on that godforsaken app. I mostly do acting, voice acting. Don't really have any streamed things coming up, but I'm in a one-shot during Val's Extra Life, the Wander Home one-shot. I'm playing a little vulture girl. I don't know what pronouns I've given them. I'll find out myself on the day. Who cares? But yeah, go check me out. I'm awesome. I'm cool. I'm hot and sexy. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Love that.
I forgot to confirm it with Ben, although I'm pretty sure you've seen it, Ben. Hi, producer Ben. Stick around for the raid. We're gonna go and raid Freddie, who is airing some art. He's been doing a redesign of a dating sim he's done about monks and demons. It's really cool, y'all.
That's
It's
really
so good.
powerful. That's so
Yeah.
potent.
It's
Mhm.
really cool. It's really
Oh,
cool.
that's awesome.
But yeah.
Oh.
That's okay. Lewd Alfred, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll see you all
Um,
next week, everyone.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.